Hey everybody, Adam Vaccaro back again, and I just wanted to shoot a quick video about how to kind of build up your endurance in the pool. I know a lot of people have problems with this. Maybe they can't do, a longer workout, or they don't tend to progress and get better speed-wise and endurance-wise. It's tougher to do longer swims, and the one thing that I found as I was getting back into the water is what really keeps a lot of people from building on each workout, from workout to workout, and building up that endurance so they can do longer workouts and harder workouts is technique. And you need to focus on your technique throughout the entire workout. So from obviously when you get into the water, right in the beginning, you're warming up and everything goes pretty smoothly, and your technique can be is pretty good, and you don't really have to focus on it too much. But as you get going through the workout, your technique tends to fall apart. And what happens as your technique falls apart, say you're pushing, you're swimming hard, and you're starting to get a little bit tired, the first thing that fails is your technique. And that kind of starts a cycle where swimming just gets harder and harder and harder. And so you're just going to get more tired a lot faster. So and the reason that happens is because when you have good technique, your resistance through the water is much less, so it's easier to swim. As soon as that technique starts to fail, maybe you start to shorten up your stroke. That's probably one of the biggest things, especially like in freestyle, is if you're doing freestyle, and you'll tend to pull your arm out of the water prematurely, and you'll get maybe 75% of that pull. And so your stroke gets really choppy, and from there on you're just going to get more tired and more tired, and you're putting more work in to go the same distance and to go the same speed. Another thing that might happen is your head starts to move around a little bit. You'll lift your head up more, or you'll just keep your head up as you're swimming, and you're just going to have more friction and more resistance in the water, and it's going to slow you down and make it harder for you to swim. So a tip, and I'm going to have some more tips on specific things to do for technique in future videos, but just as you're swimming, the best thing to do is, when you feel good, when you first get in the water, focus on your technique 100%, and then keep that focus throughout the entire workout, especially when you start to get tired. As soon as you feel that you're starting to get tired, notice, pay attention to what's going on around you. I mean, are you shortening your stroke up, or are you lifting your head up? Are you just moving around? Or is your technique just completely falling apart? And as soon as you become aware of that, then you can fix it, and you can focus on it. So as you get through the workout and you get more tired and more tired, just make sure that having good technique is a priority as you get more tired, and you're going to be able to build your endurance through that, because it's just going to get easier and easier to do longer swims, because your technique is getting better. And from there you're also going to be able to build some speed, and you're just going to be able to progress and build on workout to workout. And the last thing in addition to that is that you have to be consistent. You can't build up any sort of endurance if you're not being consistent. So if you're going to be swimming 4 times a week, make sure you swim 4 times a week. If you have a goal of swimming 10,000 yards a week, make sure that you do that, and make sure that as you progress through each week, that you're building on that. Maybe you don't have to increase the frequency of your workouts, but increase the distance gradually. So maybe if you're doing 2,000, try to do 2 workouts at 2,500 yards. And if you're at 2,500 yards, just do 1 workout at a time each week. Bump it up 500 yards, and then gradually bring all of those workouts up to 2,500. And then progress on and go up to 3 until you're at you'll start to feel better as you're swimming, and you'll be able to do longer workouts, and it'll be easier. You'll feel better in the water. So consistency and focus on technique, those are two of the big keys to building endurance while you're swimming. So that's the tip for the day, and we'll see you guys in the next video.